investment, imagine waking up tomorrow without the dread of rushing to a 9-5 job, without staring at the clock, and without answering to someone else's schedule. The reality is most people are trapped in the grind, investment, exchanging hours for dollars, and hoping that someday it will all pay off. But here's the hard truth. Relying solely on a paycheck will never make you financially free. You can earn, save, invest in good investment, and budget all you want. But if your money isn't working for you, you're still stuck. That's where ETFs come into play. Exchange. Traded funds are a game changer for anyone who wants to step off the treadmill and build real wealth. Unlike individual stocks, which carry high risk and require constant monitoring, ETFs let you invest in a broad collection of assets. Imagine buying not just one company, but dozens, sometimes hundreds, all in one investment. You get diversification, you spread out risk, and you still get to ride the growth of the market. On top of that, ETFs come with low fees, which means more of your money stays in your pocket instead of going to management. So, in investment, what are the 5 ETFs that can realistically help you create financial freedom? First, broad market ETFs. These track the entire stock market, capturing the growth of the economy over time. Second, dividend-focused ETFs. They pay you consistently, creating a passive income stream that grows as your investment grows. Third, growth-oriented ETFs. These target high potential companies that can exponentially increase your wealth if held long-term. Fourth, sector-specific ETFs. Focusing on tech, healthcare, or renewable energy lets you capitalize on industries with high growth trajectories. And finally, international ETFs. They diversify beyond your home country, exposing your portfolio to global opportunities and reducing risk tied to one economy. A smart combination of these 5 ETFs can give you a portfolio that's balanced, resilient, and geared for growth. But simply buying ETFs isn't enough. You need a system. Set up automatic investments, reinvest your dividends, and resist the urge to panic during market dips. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time with patience, consistency, and smart choices. The beauty of ETFs is that they allow your money to compound while you live your life. Every month, investment. Your investment grows, your dividends reinvest, and slowly but surely, the day will come when your portfolio earns more than your 9-5 ever could. And this isn't just theory. This is the roadmap to escaping the paycheck trap. Picture it: no alarms, no bosses, no stress about making rent or bills from one paycheck to the next. That freedom is possible, and ETFs are one of the most accessible ways to achieve it. Start today, invest wisely, and watch as your financial independence moves from a dream to a reality. Most people don't realize how much of their life they're giving away to a 9-5 job. You wake up early, commute, spend 8 or more hours doing work that often isn't fulfilling, and then come home exhausted, only to repeat the same routine the next day. It feels safe because it provides a steady paycheck, but in reality, everything paycheck comes at a high cost: your time, your freedom, and sometimes even your health. The problem isn't just the hours, it's the mentality behind the 9-5. You are trading your most valuable asset, time, investment, for money. And the truth is that money earned this way is limited. No matter how hard you work or how many promotions you get, investment. There's a ceiling to what you can earn because your income is tethered to someone else's business and their budget. Another issue is financial vulnerability. A job is never guaranteed. Layoffs, economic downturns, or even organizational changes can instantly impact your livelihood. You could be living paycheck to paycheck, thinking you're secure, and then suddenly find yourself in a precarious position. Meanwhile, your bills, rent, or mortgage don't stop, and your financial goals, whether buying a house, traveling, or retiring early, get delayed or derailed. Staying in the 9-5 mindset keeps you dependent on someone else's decisions rather than putting you in control of your own financial future. There's also the hidden cost of opportunity lost. Every hour spent at a job is an hour you could spend learning investing or building assets that generate passive income. Skills, knowledge, and investments compound over time, but only if you dedicate energy to them. By locking yourself into the 9-5 grind, you miss out on opportunities that could grow wealth exponentially rather than incrementally. The 9-5 structure conditions people to exchange time directly for money, creating a cycle where financial freedom always seems just out of reach. Breaking free starts with awareness. You have to recognize that a traditional job, while providing short-term security, isn't a pathway to long-term independence. Real wealth comes from making your money work for you, not the other way around. That's why it's crucial to start thinking about alternatives that generate income without requiring every hour of your day, investments, side hustles, or other financial vehicles that leverage your capital. Once you understand the limitations of the 9-5 lifestyle, the urgency to seek smarter, more scalable ways to build wealth becomes clear. Your time is finite, and how you use it will ultimately determine whether you remain tied to a paycheck or achieve true financial freedom. When it comes to building wealth and escaping the 9-5 grind, investing in individual stocks can feel exciting, but it comes with significant risks. One wrong move, one poorly performing company, and a large portion of your money can vanish overnight. That's where ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, change the game. ETFs offer a way to invest in the stock market without having to pick individual winners or constantly monitor the market. Essentially, an ETF is a basket of different stocks, investment, bonds, or other assets bundled together into a single investment that you can buy and sell like a stock. This setup provides instant diversification, which is crucial for reducing risk while still allowing your money to grow over time. Diversification is one of the biggest advantages of ETFs. When you invest in a single company, your entire investment depends on that company's performance. But with ETFs, you are spreading your investment across dozens, sometimes hundreds of companies. This reduces the risk that one bad decision or one market fluctuation will wipe out your portfolio. For example, if one company in the ETF underperforms, the impact is cushioned by the other companies in the fund. Investment. It's like the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. ETFs do this automatically for you, which makes them a low maintenance, high efficiency way to invest. Another major benefit is cost effectiveness. Many ETFs have low management fees, often just a fraction of what mutual funds charge. This means more of your money stays invested, compounding over time. In the long run, investment, even small differences in fees can dramatically affect your net returns. For someone looking to achieve financial freedom, minimizing costs is just as important as maximizing returns. ETFs give you that advantage while still providing exposure to the growth of the stock market. ETFs also allow for flexibility and control. You can choose funds that match your investment strategy, whether it's growth, investment, income, or a mix of sectors and industries. Some ETFs focus on dividend-paying companies, others on high growth tech stocks, and some even target global markets. This means you can customize your portfolio to align with your goals, whether you're looking to generate passive income or build long-term wealth. Ultimately, ETFs are a smart choice for anyone serious about financial independence. They provide diversification, reduce risk, keep costs low, and give you flexibility to invest according to your strategy. More importantly, investment. They allow your money to work for you, creating a system that grows your wealth steadily over time without the stress, constant monitoring, or risk that comes with betting everything on a single stock. For anyone ready to ditch the 9-5 and take control of their financial future, ETFs are one of the simplest and most effective tools available. When it comes to achieving financial freedom, not all ETFs are created equal. While ETFs as a whole offer diversification and lower risk, certain types of ETFs have proven to be especially effective for long-term wealth building. The key is to select a mix that balances growth, income, investability. Let's start with broad market ETFs. These funds track an entire stock index, like the S&P 500, giving you exposure to the overall performance of the market. Investing in a broad market ETF means you're essentially buying a slice of the entire economy. Over time, the stock market has historically trended upward, and by holding a broad market ETF, you can ride that growth with relatively low risk compared to picking individual stocks. It's a simple yet powerful way to build wealth steadily. Next, dividend-focused ETFs are a must consider. These funds invest in companies that pay regular dividends. What's incredible about dividend ETFs is that they provide passive income while also allowing your principal investment to grow. The dividends can be reinvested to purchase more shares, creating a compounding effect that accelerates wealth accumulation. This type of ETF is particularly appealing for someone who wants to eventually replace their 9-5 income, because over time, the dividends themselves can become a reliable income stream independent of your day job. Investment growth-oriented ETFs are another critical piece of the puzzle. These funds focus on companies that are expanding rapidly, often in sectors like technology, renewable energy, or healthcare. While they can be more volatile than broad market or dividend ETFs, they offer the potential for higher returns. Including growth ETFs in your portfolio adds an element of aggressive wealth building, allowing your investment to grow faster than traditional income sources or safer funds. Sector-specific ETFs are useful for investors who want to capitalize on trends in particular industries. For instance, technology Artificial intelligence or clean energy ETFs can capture rapid growth within those markets. They add targeted exposure and allow your portfolio to benefit from industries expected to outperform the broader market. Finally, international ETFs are an essential diversification tool. Investing outside your home country spreads risk across global markets, investment, protecting you from localized economic downturns while giving you access to growth in emerging economies. This combination of broad market, dividend, growth sector specific investment, and international ETFs creates a well-rounded portfolio designed to maximize growth, generate passive income, and provide stability. By carefully selecting these 5 types of ETFs, you're not just investing, you're creating a strategic path toward financial independence, with the potential to eventually escape the limitations of the 9-5 grind. Buying the right ETFs is only the first step toward financial freedom. Knowing how to use them effectively is what turns a simple investment into a wealth-building machine. The ultimate goal isn't just to own assets. It's to create a system where your money works for you. Investment, steadily generating income and growing over time without requiring you to trade hours for dollars. To achieve this, consistency is critical. Setting up automatic contributions to your ETF portfolio ensures that you invest regularly regardless of market conditions or short-term distractions. This disciplined approach takes advantage of dollar cost averaging, meaning you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high, which reduces the impact of market volatility and maximizes long-term gains. Reinvesting dividends is another powerful tool in your arsenal. Dividend-paying ETFs provide income, but instead of cashing out, reinvesting those dividends allows you to buy additional shares, compounding your wealth over time. This compounding effect is what separates the wealthy from the average investor. Small, consistent actions repeated over years can lead to exponential growth. Even modest monthly contributions, when paired with reinvested dividends, can snowball into a substantial portfolio capable of producing significant passive income. Long-term planning is equally important, and ETFs are designed for investors who think in terms of years and decades, not weeks or months. Short-term market fluctuations can be stressful, but panicking and selling during downturns is one of the quickest ways to derail your financial independence journey. Instead, treat market dips as opportunities to buy more at discounted prices, keeping your eye on the bigger picture. Over time, disciplined investing, reinvested dividends, and patience work together to grow your wealth far beyond what a 9-5 salary could achieve. Additionally, investment. Having a clear strategy helps you stay on track. Diversifying across broad market, dividend, growth, sector-specific, and international ETFs creates balance, reducing risk while maximizing growth potential. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your portfolio ensures that it continues to align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. The beauty of using ETFs for financial freedom is that they allow your money to generate income without requiring constant attention or labor. As your investments grow, they start to replace the need for a traditional job, giving you the ability to live life on your terms. Whether it's traveling, spending more time with family, or pursuing passions without worrying about money, ETFs can create a pathway to true independence. By combining disciplined investing, reinvested income, long-term planning, and strategic diversification, you can use ETFs not just as an investment tool, but as a vehicle to escape the 9-5 grind and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed of.